In our month, November, so oysters are very popular this time of the year, especially in southeast Texas, but there are fewer of the little guys now than there were in years past.
Shucks. There's a new effort, by the way, to help boost the oyster population in a natural way that won't hurt the environment. Local 2 meteorologist Idalina Perales reports.
This is a very precious oyster, especially when you consider that 50% of the oyster reefs in the Gulf are now gone. But there are plans underway hoping to reverse that. Prestige Oysters used to ship out 15 semis a day filled with hundreds of sacks of oysters.
It's a high demand product and it's in season, and right now it's a very extreme shortage.
Today, they say they're lucky if they send out 3 truckloads.
I think if it keeps going like this, pretty soon we'll be down to, pretty much nothing.
Efforts are going on right now to rebuild an oyster reef in Matagorda Bay. Over 100 years ago, the Half Moon Reef was massive, spanning nearly 500 acres.
The reef has basically almost completely degraded. I mean, there are actually no oysters occurring on the reef at this time.
The Nature Conservancy is rebuilding this natural defense by dumping over 93 tons of limestone into the bay. Their hope is the reef will create a domino effect. The oysters would not only clean up the water, but it would attract an array of sea life. Scientists believe the final result will be a jolt into the Gulf's economy.
Oyster reefs really are the sort of ecological building blocks of the system.
Well, I think building an oyster reef is always good. It helps out everybody.
Right now, the Half Moon rebuild is actually in phase 1, but by the end of phase 2, those building it are hoping to have over 50 acres of new oyster reef. Along the Gulf, Idalina Perales, KPRC, Local 2.